Hey, good morning, everyone. Anyone have any questions? Anyone have any questions? You can unmute and you can talk. If you have any questions, just unmute and talk.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah.
So I forwarded you the mail that I can't align three divs in a line.
Reduce alignment. Okay. Can you explain me the question? What is the?
Rahul Kumar Sahu 40@gmail.com.
Okay.
Sir, my window raised and I shared the screenshot in your mail.
It's not resolved still.
Okay.
So three divs are there. Okay, one div. Okay, close this div. One div. Close this div. One more div. Okay, so what's your question? Three divs are there. How you want this?
How to side by side these divs, sir?
Okay, two ways you can put it. One is like for all the divs you can put like okay div display inline, display inline. Then the time whatever the content is there, that the content width only it's going to take and it comes like side by side. For example, if you want to give okay for this width, okay for this div width is like okay 500, 500, 500 like that. Display inline block you can take it. I already discussed right. Inline is nothing but content width. Block is nothing but parent width. Inline block is nothing but your width.
Yes, sir. If I want to give for different width of different div, then what to do?
Yeah, you can give it. Okay, first div you can take. Okay, the first div first child, div nth child of two, div nth child of okay three or last child. You can give specific width. Okay, you can take the selector and give your own width.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Any questions, anyone?
Yeah, sir, good morning. I have this question. So while doing the folder structure, we keep that one Java structure, JS and other two files in the dot folder in the top, no, sir, first two lines. There, if I keep those two files, so on the left hand side, there's a hierarchy, like there is an HTML, there is an image tabs. So if I want to run that hello.html and my those two, suppose they are bootstrap and external JS files are there. If I keep it somewhere in the end, and if I want to access that files from HTML and all, so that folder structure is there, no? So double dot and single dot, how to design that folder structure? Because I was not getting access to that files.
Okay. I'll explain that one. There has one concept is their modules concept. Okay, it may take some time. I will explain that time. Dot is nothing but it is looking for it's in the same folder. Dot is nothing but it is looking into the parent folder.
Okay, so should I keep three dots, sir? So my file is not accessing.
No. Two dots is nothing but one pair, next level parent slash two more dots you can put it. Okay, three dots not there. Dot is nothing but current folder. Dot is nothing but parent folder. Dot is nothing but it is like first level parent. Okay, this is like next level parent like that.
Okay, sir. And one more thing, actually in JavaScript only, this error I was getting from long time. I was simply practicing Udemy. So there, if I do dollar and braces, so that actually that content is not getting retrieved actually. So can I ask that, sir? Because it is of long time, I'm getting that error.
It's a kind. You're talking about this one. No, but this is like this. Backticks, dollar with expression.
Sir, if I put a variable name, if suppose first name I define somewhere like ABC as first name,
Yep.
if I put ABC in that braces, only ABC is coming, but the value is not coming. So how should I access that?
For example, name is like Sachin.
Huh.
Okay. Now take the backticks. Okay, my name
Huh.
dollar name you
Huh.
can.
So, but this Sachin name I'm not getting directly. I'm getting name. What mistake I'm doing? I'm not knowing, sir.
Okay, you should have to keep like backticks. Okay, double check this backticks, not like single quotes.
I did that also. So maybe I'll mail you that one, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, anyone have any questions?
Hello, sir. Yesterday, while creating a function, you told to press Shift Enter, right, for going to next line.
Yeah, shift enter, right.
Yeah. But when I tried Enter, that is only working. So, what is the difference between doing Shift Enter or Enter?
No, shift enter means whatever the statements are going to execute, but whatever the statements you written, those are going to execute. Okay, that means statements will execute. Shift enter is nothing but just to go to the next line. Next line. If you want to go
Okay.
next line, just use shift enter.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Any questions? Anyone?
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
सर एब्सोल्यूट पोजीशन का जो एलिमेंट होता है ना वो ऑलवेज स्टॉप ऑन स्टैटिक एलिमेंट शो करता है मतलब
It is like position absolute. It is always takes the parent as a reference. Okay, the parent should not be should be other than static. It should not be static.
ओके
Not be static.
सर मतलब बॉडी का मतलब मेनू के नीचे जो एलिमेंट लिए हमने उसका स्क्रॉल किया ना तो मेनू एब्सोल्यूट पोजीशन मेनू के नीचे के एलिमेंट एब्सोल्यूट है तो मेनू के ऊपर गए तो मेनू हाइड हो जा रहा है
Can you
मैंने
send a
शेयर
can you drop a mail?
मेल किया है सर
Okay. Can you mail me again?
ओके ओके
Just do the formatted way. Okay, just send a screenshot and your code like that. You can send it.
ओके
Any questions, anyone? Okay then. So the last class where we stopped, the last class we discussed about how to create a variable and how to create a function in JavaScript. Yes, sir. How to create a function in JavaScript. Okay. I'm refreshing my page. Just I'm opening the new tab. Okay. Just answer these questions. Okay. Okay. In the console. Okay. Just if I type like yes, what's the answer? If I type like yes, what's the answer? Hmm?
Undefined.
Okay. What is undefined?
Age data not defined, sir.
Age is not defined. Age is not defined. That is the answer or not. Okay, why? Age variable you not defined or not. Age variable you not defined. Got my point? So I want the output is like a 20. Then the time how we can fix that issue? I want the output is like 20.
Age equal to 20.
Where age equal to 20.
So just you can put like age equals to 20, like this, you can fix it or not. Now you can see the age, this one. Now, if I write like this, if I write like this, if I write like this, if I write like this,
I think it error age function is not defined.
yes, define it, right?
Age
Age
is
all
not a function.
perfect.
Age is
Okay.
not a function.
If you observe this syntax, this text should be a function type or not. Any programming language you can take it. This text should be a function or not. Okay, A is already defined. A is already defined, but okay, this age is not a function. Age is a number. You are using like a function. So age is not a function. This is my answer, right? Yes, sir. Come on. If I write like this, if I write like this, what is the answer?
Lock is not a function.
Hmm?
Lock is not a function.
No, lock not defined.
Perfect. First of all, LOC is defined or not defined. So two parts are there. First, it is looking for LOC. LOC defined or not defined. Then only can go with the next level statement execution. First of all, LOC defined or not defined. Anywhere did you define LOC equals to something like that? No,
No, sir.
right? First of all, LOC is not there. Then the time it is not go to the next level. First level only it is broken or not. See, LOC is not defined or not. Now, if I define like this, now what is the answer? Now what is the answer? Now what is the answer?
Lock is not a function.
Is not a function.
Now the answer is like LOC is not a function or not. Got my point? So here, how many variables you created? Tell me. One is like
Age.
who created? You created. Another one is like which variable you created?
Lock.
LOC we created. Location variable you created. For example, if I write like this, what's my answer? Two variables you created, LOC and S. Now, if I click on enter, what's my answer?
Document not defined.
Document not defined.
Document not defined. But if I click on enter, see this?
Hash document.
Is it gives me an error? No, right? That means what? You created two variables. One is like age, another one is like location. Okay, but one more variable I'm trying to access, that is the document. Still, I'm not getting any error. Why? Why means, okay, LOC and age you created, that is like user defined. My JavaScript also given you some variables and methods, variables and functions. Those are like what? Predefined functions, predefined variables or not. My document is like user defined variable or predefined variable, which is given by JavaScript. Who given this?
Predefined.
Variable or not? My document is a predefined variable or not? Agreed with me, everyone? Like that, not only document, there has multiple predefined variables, multiple predefined functions given by whom? Given by whom? JavaScript people or not? Got my point? All are agreed with me? Okay, then perfect. Now come here. Answer this question. Okay, if you not talk, keep on mute. Okay. Syntactically, it is valid or invalid? Syntactically. Syntactically, it is valid or invalid?
Valid, sir.
100% valid. Okay, if there is no syntactical errors, nothing. If there is no syntactical errors, nothing. If there is no syntactical errors, nothing. Okay, then that time it gives me like what? Undefined, like this. Undefined. That means there is no errors. Your statement executed as expected. Now, if you come here, if I remove this one, will it work? Is it like valid syntax?
Not a valid.
Is it like valid syntax?
No,
Not
sir.
valid syntax.
No, right? Then that time it is not gives me undefined or something. It gives me some error, right? What is that error? We'll see later.
Unexpected.
Got my point?
Yes.
Undefined, if you see somewhere means, okay, whatever the statements you executing, okay, you are executing, those are like syntactically valid. Like that you can come to know. Got my point? 10 statements are there. You written 10 statements, click on enter. If you see undefined, what it means? Those 10 statements syntactically valid. Got my point? Okay. Okay, then. Now, just I clear this one. I want the previous code. If you want the previous code in the console, don't go always like, okay, write again like this. Up arrow, down arrows are there. If you observe in your keyboard, use that up arrow and down arrow. You can see, if I click on up arrow, I can see the latest code, latest execution code. Okay, see this. This is my latest one, right? Okay, if you click again, then the time this is, if you click again like this, see this, I can get all the previous statements, what you executed or not. Agreed with me? Agreed with me? Okay, once you get it, just click on enter, execute it. Click on enter, execute it. All are okay? Now, if I click on F1, if I click on enter, what's my answer? F1 and click on enter, what's my answer? F1 and click on enter, what's my answer?
Error.
F1 not
F1 is
defined.
F1 is not a variable.
F1 is not a variable. F1 is not a variable.
Syntax error.
Syntax error. F1 is undefined. See this first. Okay, don't worry. Now what's the answer?
Console.log F1 called.
F1 called.
F1 called. Perfect. F1 called. That means I have a function F1. Okay. You are calling that one. That the reason the body executed. The body contains one console message that is like printed or not. Perfect. Now, in my first, okay, in this statement, I don't want this one. I want only F1. First of all, F1 there or not there? Check. Tell me, F1 is there or not there?
There, sir.
There.
No,
F1
no.
is defined. F1 is defined. F1 is defined. Okay. Now it is which type? It is a number type. It is a string type. It is a function type. Array type. Object type. Which type? My function F1 pointing to what?
Function type.
Pointing to what?
Function F1.
F1, right? See, if I click on F1, my F1 holds what? A is equals to 20. My A holds 20. Okay, so A gives me the 20 as a result. My F1 pointing to what? My F1 holds what? One function or not? Got my point? Got my point? F1 holds one function or not?
Yes.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, will it not create any confusion like F1 is a variable or a function?
In JavaScript, okay, any variable you create, that is internally, it is a kind of object. In future, I will tell. For now, okay, it's not the time to discuss about that. Okay, so it is a variable or it is a function. It is completely depending upon which holds the data. Okay, first of all, it is variable. It holds a function kind of data, you can say. Got my point?
Okay.
Agreed with me, everyone? Okay, don't think more. F1 defined or not? Yes, defined. It holds, it is pointing to what? It's pointing to what? It's pointing to this function or not. So that is only can get the output or not. Great. Okay. Is
Actually, sir, we get the output or we get the statement inside that. If we write some more
no,
statements,
you not get the output. When you can get the output, you can get whenever you call it, then only you can get the output. Now
yes.
my F1 holds what? My F1 holds one function, right? That one is like output here in this case.
Okay, okay, all right, sir. Get it.
Got my point?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I refreshed my page. Okay. What's my output? I refresh my page. What's my output?
F1 not
F1 is
defined.
not defined.
F1 is not defined. Perfect. Okay. I want to execute my previous code. Then how we can? Come on, previous
Up
code.
arrow.
Up arrow, you can use it. Up arrow, you can use it. Okay. If you refresh the page, still my previous code is available or not available? Yeah, available. Now, this statement I want, so can I click on enter? Yes. Now, if I execute F1, what's my answer? If I execute my F1, what's my
F1 calls to.
F1? No. If I execute this statement, what's my answer? It's a
Returns
function.
total function.
Yes, it's a function. Now, if I call like this, now I'm calling. So,
F1 called.
F1 called.
my function body will execute or not. All right, great.
Sir.
Okay, then. No.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, why it is going after refreshing? It will again ask undefined. No, sir. If we clear console means it will again show. Why?
If I clear the console means still the statements, whatever you executed, still remains. If I refresh the page, my statements execution is like reset. More than that, nothing.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, let me create one
Sir,
simple.
I have a doubt, sir. Sir, why it is F1 not defined when in the beginning and after when you
Why
just
means you refreshed the page that time. Okay, whatever in the past you execute this statement, that is like reset. So F1 function not created at that moment. That's the
Okay.
reason F1 is not defined. Now I created the F1 function. So my F1 is pointing to one function. Got it?
Okay. But anyhow, it is already stored, right, sir? If
No,
the
no, no.
function F1 is on.
If I refresh the page, the code stored, source code, but the execution is not happened. See, if I refresh the page, your code, whatever you written, if I clear the console, now
Okay.
your source code also available. See, available or not available? Available.
Yes, it is.
And get the previous code also like this. If I refresh the page, whatever the statements you executed, those statements like reset. So my F1 function you loaded in the past, but now it is like unloaded. Now F1 is not there. F1 is not there. If you want again, my previous code, you can get it and execute it.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, then. Now let me take one HTML file. Okay, let me run it. Okay, I'm running my hello.html. Okay. Now, this is the new tab. If I inspect it, can I go to my console? My previous statements there or not there? The cache maintained across the browser or not? It's not specific to tab. Agreed? It is not specific to one tab. Whatever you written the code here, that is cached in your entire browser or not. Okay? Okay, then. Now, listen carefully, okay? I executed this function. Okay. F1 is which type? By seeing this one, you have to tell. F1 is which type? F1 is which type? Come on.
Function type.
Function type.
Function type.
There has a F symbol is there, right? This is a function type. Now, Now tell me, this set timeout function defined or not defined? Anywhere?
Not defined, sir.
Not
Defined.
defined. What's the answer?
Predefined function.
Defined, sir. Predefined function.
Predefined
If
function.
it is an error, then that time it is not predefined, you also not defined. If it is not given any error, still okay, you are not defined, still it is not giving any error, then that time you can say like what? It is a predefined what? Variable or function?
Function.
Function.
This F is there, right? It is a predefined function or not? Got my point? Okay. Now document. It is what? It is what? If I click on enter, it is not a function. If it is not a function, the next level is like it's a variable only. Got my point? Okay. If I open this, okay, you only tell. If I open this, observe here what it given to you. What it given? What it given?
Entire DOM.
Yes. In the elements tab, whatever the code you written, in your JavaScript, you can pointing to that code with document variable or not. Agreed? Come on.
Yes,
In
sir.
the elements tab, whatever the code is there, okay, in your JavaScript, if you want to pointing to that particular elements tab code, that is possible by using the variable called as a document or not. Document is a predefined variable which is pointing to your HTML content related code or not. Agreed? Color okay? Okay. So I need this particular image or span, this particular element reference I want. Okay, I want that reference. I want to apply some color red or something. Okay, to my Sachin for this particular one. Okay, by using JavaScript, I want to apply red color. Okay, for this particular div. So how? So how?
Document.get element by ID.
See, in JavaScript, if you want to get this particular element reference, all your elements inside where? All your elements inside where? Come on. Including my required element. All my elements inside where? Inside the document, right?
Document.
Inside the document, right? Okay, inside the document, if I open, which element you want?
Dual.
Okay, this element, one unique identity is there. By using this unique identity, can I select this element? Okay, so in my document, I have one method is there, get the element by ID. What is the type of this get element by ID? See that. What is the type? Get element by ID.
Function.
Get element by ID type is what? Function type or not. If it is a function, when you can get the services from the function. If it is a function, when you can get while calling or not. So call like this. Can I call like this? Up to here, okay? Okay. It is next level discussion. Up to here, okay or not?
Yes, sir.
सर हम CSS डाल के भी तो आईडी को मतलब कलर दे सकते हैं, लेकिन जावास्क्रिप्ट देकर क्यों कर रहे हैं?
Okay, let me mute. Okay, it's like getting some disturbance. Okay, just listen. After that we can. Okay. Now document is a variable. Okay, and get element by ID is a function. Get element by ID is a function. Up to here, okay, everyone. Get element by, you can use your chart window. Get element by ID is a function. Okay, like that. You can come to know it is a variable or it is a function. It is like, okay, native code is nothing but just they already written the code. Okay, that is like hidden. Okay, it is like, okay, previous old code you can say, which is not written by you. Okay, like this you can come to know like, okay, which one is like a variable, which one is like a function or not. Okay, up to here, okay? Okay, again we can come back. Okay, what is document, get element by ID, how we can take the reference, all these things will come back again. Okay. Okay, then. Now in JavaScript, you can ask one question. In JavaScript, okay, how many predefined variables and predefined functions are there? How many predefined variables and predefined functions are there means In JavaScript, I have one window variable is there. See this window, you not created. If I click on enter, see this is my window variable or not. If I open this window, it is a root variable. In JavaScript, these many predefined variables and methods are there. These many predefined variables and methods are there. Now say this, if you observe here, the first one is like what? Okay, the first one is like what? Okay, already you saw, right? Document. Somewhere you can find the document. See this? Somewhere you can find the document. See this? This is the document or not? Okay, somewhere you can find the set interval. OPQRS. Okay, set interval. Where is that set interval? Set timeout. See this? Set interval. It is a function type or not? Set timeout. It is a function type or not? Okay, these all are like predefined variables as well as predefined functions given by whom? JavaScript people or not. These all are included where? Inside the window is nothing but this window, the browser. Yes, sir. So in JavaScript, the window we can say like a root element, root object, you can say. Super object, you can say. In JavaScript, which one is the super object? Window is the super object. Why means all predefined variables and methods inside which variable? All your predefined variables and methods inside in which variable? Inside the window variable or not. That's the reason. Okay, my window is a super object in your JavaScript. My window is the super object in your JavaScript. All are okay? Agreed with me? Okay, then. Okay, let's come back to our yesterday's discussion. So yesterday we discussed about variables as our functions. So then you can go with the function. One person is there, he want sum of two numbers n1 and n2, n1 10, n2 20. Then that what you did? Function f1, or function sum. Here you written like two variables, n1 equals to 10, n2 equals to 20, where sum equals to n1 plus n2. Console dot log of sum, like this. Once you return a function, if you not call, then the time there is no use of the function, right? When you can get the services from the function? When you can get the services from the function? When you can get the services from the function? Whenever you call it, then only or not. So how we can call it? Like this you can call. How we can call? Like this we can call it or not. Okay. Now these three people have the same requirement of find the sum of 10, 20, so that no problem. For example, my first person requires the find the sum of 10, 20. My second person requires the sum of 100 and 200. This guy 10, 20. This guy like 5, 5. This guy requires 100, 200. Then that time, can I handle that functionality by using this method? Possible or not possible? All are required the same variable sum, same value sum. Then that time I can hard code it. I can find the sum and I can print the result. But in this case, with this method, can I handle their functionality? In this case, by using that method, by using the same method, can I handle that functionality? No, right? No, right? Then how means? Very simple. First person requires the sum of 10, 20. Can you ask that guy, give me the inputs so that I can find the sum of your inputs? Can you ask this guy, give me the inputs to my sum. Can I find the sum of your inputs? Same like that here also. Now my sum fall like what? My sum fall like what? It is not a normal function. You passed some parameters or not. Whatever you pass the data while calling a function, that one we can say like a parameter. That means you are giving some inputs to my sum or not. Whenever you give the inputs to my sum, this one and this one should match. If he giving something to you. Okay, I have some work, so you have to receive it or not. So the first value you can receive by using one variable. Okay, my second value you can receive by using one more variable. Now the hard coded values you can remove it. So sum you are calling the first value, okay, hold with what, n1, the second value hold with what, n2. Now my function body executed, sum equals to n1 plus n2. You can find the sum or not. Got my point? If you want to pass some data to my function, how we can pass it? Some inputs if you want to pass to my function, how we can pass it? By using parameters or arguments or not. All are okay? Yes or no? Okay. Okay, then now can you come here? Can you come here? Now say this function sum, okay, which take like two parameters n1 comma n2, and my console dot log of n1 plus n. Done. Now my sum, first person pass 10 20, yes. The second person pass 1 comma 2, yes. My third person pass 5 comma 5, yes. Working or not working? Working or not working? Okay, if it is like a variable, okay, in JavaScript there is no type like Java. Okay, directly you can put n1 and n2. There is no need to mention any type here. No need to mention any type here like var or let to. Okay, syntactically it's not correct. Okay, in Java you have to write like int n1, int n2. But here there is no type, right? Got my point? All are agreed. This undefined means yes. Okay, my statements got executed. It's a kind of confirmation. More than that, nothing. It's a kind of confirmation. Okay. All are agreed with me? Okay, then. Now, this is like function with arguments. The previous one, function without arguments. Okay. Can anyone answer this question? It is like valid or invalid? It is like valid or invalid? 100% valid. 100% valid. It is not a mandatory, but okay, if you write like this also, it is valid or not. So my text is what? My text is what? Hello. Hello. Okay, can I write like this? Can I write like this? Is it valid or invalid? Is it valid or invalid? Data type is there, variable name is there. Data type is there, variable name is there, but initial value not there. 100% valid. Now, if I click on this one, see, it is valid. Now tell me, if you assign this value, text value is hello. If you not assign any value, what is my data value? What is my data value? That means, what is the default value for the variable in JavaScript means that is undefined. Undefined. It is also value. Okay, if you not assign any value for the variable, the default value is what? Undefined. Got my point? Okay. Now, is it valid or invalid? Is it valid or invalid? Is it valid or invalid? 100% valid. Okay, if you write like this, only like this, is it valid or invalid? Initial value. Okay, value initialization not happening. Valid or invalid? 100% invalid. Why? Now it is like a variable. It is looking for the definition. Anywhere did you define my data? Anywhere did you define my data? No, right? So it gives me an error like what? My data is not defined. So what is the default value for the variable if you not assign? What is the default value for the variable if you not assign? It is undefined or not. Okay, perfect. Okay. Can anyone just talk about this code snippet? Okay. F1 is which type? F1 is which type? Function type. Which take how many arguments? Which take how many arguments? Which take like 2 arguments or not? Perfect. Now, if I call my F1 like this, what is my A value? What is my B value? What is my A value? What is my B value? What is my A value? What is my B value? Perfect. 1, 2. Okay. If I call like this, what is my A value? What is my B value? What is my A value? What is my B value? The first one hold with A and my second value is not there. So what is the default value for the variable? What is the default value? Undefined. So 22, okay, undefined or not? Yes or no? Okay, now if I call like this, what is my A value? Undefined. What is my B value? Undefined or not? Now if I click on this one, it is my first value undefined and my second value also undefined or not? All are agreed? All are agreed? Okay. Okay, then perfect. Lost undefined for confirmation. Okay, the statements executed as expected, no syntactical error. First 2 undefineds are like default values for my AB. Got my point? Okay, this one is for A value. This one is for B value. This statement executed without any error, so that this is the confirmation. Got my point? Okay, in JavaScript, okay, our loading concept is not there, so that you are not able to make it like mandatory. Got my point? Got my point? Okay, then. The next one. My question is, listen carefully. My question is, write a function. Okay, say my question. Write a function. Write a function to make this Gmail in the red color. To make this Gmail like a red color. Write a function to make this Gmail is like a red color. While calling that function, it should be come into the red color. So how we can write a function? How we can write a function? Write a function to make this Gmail text in the red color. How we can write it? Okay, go to the console. Go to the console. First of all, write a function, he said. So you know, right, how to write a function. Function, okay, change color. Change color. This is my function. Perfect. Done. I written a function. What is the use of this function? What is the functionality you need to handle? What is the functionality you need to handle? I want to make this Gmail color in the red color. Gmail in the red color. If you want to make it like a red color, first of all, this Gmail reference is required or not? I already discussed it, right? How to use the Gmail reference, how to get it. So go to the Gmail one. Can I take okay ID or any one of this one? You can take it. Okay, you can use that one. Okay, how you can use it? Document dot. Okay, for now, query selector. You can use it. Okay, this is not discussed. Okay, still you can use query selector. This one you know, right? Which selector you want me to use? Which selector? Attribute selector. What is my attribute? This is my attribute or not? Up to here, it gives me your anchor. For that anchor, I want to apply style. My color is like what? Red color. Done. See, it is not coming to the red color. When it is coming to the red color, whenever this function called, then only my function body will execute or not. Say this is my function. If I call my function, okay, then the time see this Gmail come into the red color or not. Agreed with me? Yes or no? How many times you can access? This is always the red color only, but Sometimes I want red color, sometimes I want green color. Based on my inputs, the color should have to change. Then you can go with what? Then you can go with what? What change you want me to do? What change you want me to do? Based on my inputs, I want to find the sum. So you need to pass your values or not. So can I pass as an argument here? Don't hard code the red color. Can I put like CLR now? Yes. My change color take how many arguments now? My change color take how many arguments now? My change color take how many arguments now? One argument. One argument. See this. Change color take one argument. Can I pass like blue? See that. Can I pass like green? Working. Can I pass like yellow? Working, right? Yes or no? Okay. One function can take how many arguments? Only one argument or multiple arguments also we can. How many arguments it can take? Any number of arguments. So can I take one more argument like font size? Can I apply the font size also for this particular one? Okay, how we can? Can I apply the font size also for this particular one? Okay, let me keep this one. Style dot, what do you want? Font size. See the helpers. Okay, how much? FS font size. Now my change color take how many arguments? My change color take how many arguments? 2 arguments. Okay, 30. It is added, but you not mention the pixels or something. So can I mention the pixel here? Okay, it is a dynamic value. I want to concat. So you can use plus. Now you can call this. Now you can call it. Okay, now you can pass like a blue color, okay, with 3 pixel. Working? Like this, you can pass any number of arguments to my function or not. All are okay? Okay, not only query selector, okay, query selector, you know, okay, the selector spot completed. That's the reason I am using this query selector. In future, we are going to use like ID or class name or tag name or name, whatever you want, you can use it. That's not an issue. All are agreed? All are agreed? Okay, like that, can you practice from your end? Go to any website, write some functions to perform some operations on the elements. In the past, directly you did it, right? Now inside the function, can you do? Inside the function, can you do it? Yes or no? Okay. Okay, then just practice how to create a function with arguments, without arguments. How to create a function with arguments and without arguments. So far, everyone good? How to create a variable, how to create a function in JavaScript. How to create a variable and how to create a function in JavaScript. Okay. Okay, then. The next one. Listen carefully. By seeing this one, F1 take how many arguments? F1 take how many arguments? One argument. One argument. My question is, what is the type of the argument? What is the type of the argument? My question is, what is the type of that argument? Type. In JavaScript, no type, right? Okay, F1 of 10, getting output or not? F1 of Sachin, F1 of Boolean, yes, F1 of array, F1 of object, It can accept any kind of data or not. Why? Because in my JavaScript there is no type. There is no type. Got my point? In my JavaScript there is no type. But okay, JavaScript, it's not support for the type. But as a developer, okay, now by seeing this code, at least you have to assume it. Okay, by seeing this code, F1 take how many arguments? F1 take how many arguments? 2 arguments. What is the type of that arguments? Based on the usage, tell me. Based on the usage, tell me. Okay, what is the type? Which type is the suitable for my arguments? Okay, it is not exactly. At least what is the type based on my operation? It's like a number type or not? Yes or no? Most of the times, yes sir, it can accept anything. But 90% by seeing how you people are using A and B, okay, based on that one, can you say my A and B are like numbers? Yes sir. Come on. Okay, it can accept any kind of data, but based on the usage, as a developer you have to decide it. Okay, let me write one more function. Okay, if I write like this, by seeing this one, tell me, F1 take how many arguments? F1 take how many arguments? 1 argument. What is the type of that argument? Based on the usage, again, I'm telling. How you are using A? Any type of. How you are using A? You are calling. What you can call? Function I can call. So my A should be a function or not? Okay, now if I call like this, tell me, if I call like this, what is my A value? What is my A value? 10. Can I use 10 as a function? Can I use 10 as a function? Can I use number as a function? Is my number is a function? No, right? Then what is the error? What is the error? Here my A is expecting a function, but you passed a number. Then that time, come on, A is a function. Okay, but you pass a number. Then the time, is my number is a function? No, right? A is not a function, right? Same error, right? No syntax error. Syntax 100% valid. This guy expecting A value as a function based on the usage, but you passed number. Is my number is a function? Is my number is a function? No, right? So the error is what? A is not a function or not. Okay, if I pass like this, what's my error? What's my output? If I pass like this, what's my output? If I pass like this, what's my output? What is my output if I pass like this? What is my output? A value string now. Based on this statement, I am expecting a function. Is my string is a function? Is my string is a function? No, A is not a function. Okay, now F1 of true. What is the answer? I am expecting function, you pass boolean. Same. F1 of array. Same. F1 of object. Same. If you want to avoid that error, what you should have to pass as an argument? The expected same value you have to pass as an argument or not? What he is expecting? Function. You should have to pass what? Function. Then only it's going to execute or not. Got my point? Got my point? Okay. Now come here. The function F1 take one argument. What is the type of that argument? What is the type of that argument? By seeing this one, you can tell. What the type should be what? Type should be what? I'm not asking about the value undefined. Type should be what? Based on the usage. Based on the usage, my F1 take one argument. Based on the usage, my type should be what? It is a function type or not. So my F1 take one function as an argument or not. Can I say like that, the statement? My F1 take one function as an argument or not. The function which take one function as an argument, that type of functions we can say like a higher order functions. The function which take one function as an argument, the function which take one more function as an argument, that type of functions, what we can say, higher order functions. Got my point? Okay, tomorrow you can get some more clarity. What is the higher order? What is anonymous function? What is callback? Very, very important. All agree with me? All are okay? Are you able to understand? Are you able to practice? While practicing, did you stuck with anything? Okay, are you able to use console? Okay, today's our assignment is like complete HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, complete all the topics what we discussed. Okay, in the console, just practice how to create the variables and how to create the functions with argument, without argument, and take and go any your favorite website. You can go it, write some functions to perform some operations on the elements. Write some functions to perform some operations on the elements. Got my point? Okay. Now onwards, spend some time, minimum half an hour. Okay, 1 hour you can spend it. No setup, no softwares, nothing is required. Open laptop, just go to the Google. Okay, just go to your browser, Google Chrome browser or some other browser. Just open developer console window, go to the console and do practice. If you are able to understand JavaScript, remaining all things are like easy to understand. Not only React. Not only React. Got my point? Not only React, we can understand anything. Okay. Fluxbox concept, I will tell. Okay, still I didn't prepare any notes. Okay, notes, as I said, go to uijavakit.com. Go to uijavakit.com. Okay, here, okay, introduction, variables and methods. Okay, you may not find all these things, but you can see the video. You can get all these things, what we discussed. Okay. Introduction and variables and methods. Okay, you can go to this video, you can understand. Day-to-day notes, it's not possible. You can write your running notes. Okay, it's like 3 months course. Okay, if I give the notes, if I tell something, it's like very difficult. Okay, the same concepts you can see in the, okay, here you can see. Okay, the same class only you can find here. Okay, any other questions, anyone? Anyone? Yeah, today class file, every day I will send it. Okay, today class file, every day I will send it. Okay, I will send that one. Okay, for now, from your end, practice. Okay. One class completed is nothing but now itself you have to practice. Then that time you can, if it is possible, write your own notes also. You can write it. If you practice within half an hour, you can remember all these things. Just practice after the class only. Write what you understand. Anyway, I will give you the program so that you can check the programs. Don't go with the programs. Try by your own first. Okay. Any questions, anyone? Anyone have any questions? Okay, now at least you can come to know, right? Okay, what is the purpose of Elements tab? How to use the console? What my source contains? What my network contains? What my application contains? Everyone knows about these 5? Okay. As a UI developer, you should know about all these 5 tabs. You should know about these 5 tabs as a UI developer. Okay, then remaining things we'll see in tomorrow's class. Tomorrow we are going to talk about the return statement, higher order functions, callback functions, anonymous functions, all these things. After that, Monday onwards, we are going to start with React. Monday onwards, we are going to start with React. Okay, the basics are very important. Again, I'm telling practice. Okay, okay then, bye. No class on Saturday and Sunday this weekend.